Everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Evan Mobley.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Pollard is out there with Song. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Hood Schifino in at the shooting guard. And for Atlanta, we've got Edey. Mobley is out there with Miller. Then there's Jalen Green. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah. You think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Pass to Song. To the paint, here's Hood Schifino. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Mobley wide open. The three-pointer no good. Heading the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. And the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Suggs. Last game, 26 points. Here's Middleton. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Suggs against Green. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Song, the pass to Pollard. Pass to Middleton. The 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Edey. Right wing, outside, Green. Mobley, a screen on Suggs. Will it go? And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Pollard. Here's Hood Schifino. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Song. And Sarr throws it down.
Timeout. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
who wants a free t-shirt, make some noise!
And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Green. Mobley sets the pick for Green. Loads it up there for Mobley. And stolen by Song. Pass to Suggs. Middleton outside. Suggs with the screen for Middleton. Here's Pollard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Akini picks one up. The Pistons shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Atlanta now. Trailing here by 8. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Yeah, recognizing the opening, and Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And here is Green, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Miller outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Miller.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Pass to Song. Middleton against Miller. From outside the arc. Middleton can't get it to go. Atlanta trails by 6. There's a screen. Lets it go with a 3. Atlanta again missing. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Pollard. Sarr with it. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Goes up on the wing. Good. Shafino. Shot is off.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot
from free throw range. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Middleton outside. Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Mobley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. Second.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Shoot 2.
That one is off.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
And the Pistons making a change here. Tate's checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Suggs. Still scoreless. Middleton right side. From downtown. Hits it from three-point range.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
Pass to Edey. From deep. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Middleton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For Atlanta, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Pollard.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Pass to Suggs. Puts up a deep 3. Unable to get that one. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season. And quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Pistons have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Middleton outside. Back to Suggs. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Tate throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Edey. Still without a basket. Mobley a screen on Tate. Miller outside. Count that one from Mobley.
A lot of focus on the part of Mobley. Gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team. checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Brandon Miller. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Hood Schifino. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Middleton with it. Now Green defending. Middleton can't get it to go.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Edey. Hasn't made one yet. And here is Tate. Pass to Suggs. Here's Hood Schifino. Here's Pollard. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. Lock at 6. And that one is stuffed right through.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Hood Schifino. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane and he will attack.
And Atlanta has possession. Jalen Suggs making his last shot on the wing. Green. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Tate. Here's Hood Schifino. Guarded by Green. And here's Middleton. Takes a 3. The shot comes out.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Knight kicks to Tate. Here's Saw, covered by Miller. Shot clock at 6. Saw, the pass to Knight. Here's Black. Pulls up from the corner. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Black. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Wow, Sohan just erupts off the floor for the dunk. A reminder of how athletic he is.
Now, here is Knight. Pass to Tate. Now, Sarr. 6 points for him. Back to Tate. Over Miller. And Tate gets it to go. Tate's only got the game tied up here for Detroit.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here is Knight. No scoring in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sarr gets the bucket.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, with how physical a game Sohan plays, you'd expect him to be at the stripe more.
For Atlanta, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Sohan. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Beauchamp. Outside Knight, launches a 3. The shot, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Atlanta. They're up by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
We've got Daniels. Miller is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Black. And it's Hendricks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Knight for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Man, we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Knight passes to Sarr. Back to Knight. Pass to Sarr. A three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Daniels. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Daniels has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. Detroit has gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. They set the pick. Knight passes to Nurkic. Now Sarr. Pass tonight. Here's Beauchamp. Atlanta with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Jeremy Sohan taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Atlanta making a switch here. Mobley's checked in. Ferguson's checked in for Detroit. And so Sohan nails both of them. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Daniels. Ferguson, the pass tonight. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The first free throw is good. Detroit making a switch here. Clemens is checked in. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Atlanta leading by 4. Sohan, the pass to Black. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Mobley throws it down.
It went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Detroit making a switch. Morgan's checked in. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. 5th, Evan Mobley.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Knight. Here's Beauchamp. Still yet to score. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Detroit.
For Detroit, number 24, Harrison Barnes.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Screen by Nurkic. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Black the pass to Sohan. Miller with a screen on Nurkic. And it's Sohan missing. Pistons trail by 6. Tate with the ball. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Nurkic in the post, covered by Miller. 5 on the clock. Here's Tate. No good on the 3. Atlanta leading by 6. Sohan up top. 6 points for him. Black dishes to Mobley. Back to Black. Rebound by Nurkic. The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Beauchamp. Nothing on the board. Double team on Nurkic. Barnes looking around. Here's Tate. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. Pistons passing it around to end the cold streak. And Tate lays it up and in. Tate's only got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Knight. Lets it fly. Black, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Now, here's Knight. Pass to Beauchamp. Picked by Tate. Now, here's Nurkic. Covered by Mobley. The jump hook. That one wide left.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Sohan, the pass to Black. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. And so Knight will bring it up for Detroit. 6-point game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Nurkic, the pass to Beauchamp. In the corner, Tate with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nurkic. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
A different look here for Detroit. Pollard comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Middleton subbed in for Barnes. Here's Knight. Puts up a 3. Miller grabs the miss. Feet away, and he can't bank that one in. Pistons trail by 6. Inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. East End, the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
a solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Here is Daniels. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Mobley trying to free himself up, and that one drops for him. Daniels has got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta. Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Now here's Middleton. He's got 10. Launches it. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they continue to control the glass.
And it's Sohan missing. Pistons trail by 7. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Pollard. Over Sohan. And it's Pollard missing. For Atlanta, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And Green gets it to go.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Tate. Atlanta with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And they'll get another chance. Now, Sohan, defended by Middleton. A second chance effort. Sohan, the pass to Mobley. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pistons trail by 9. Tight in the post. He's covered by Daniels. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls. Williams, he's checked in for Atlanta. And he can't hit the second.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Shot from 12, and he knocks down the jumper. He's got 12.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Pollard. Now here's Middleton. There's the triple. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, second.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green
skipped college, became the #2 overall pick of the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Atlanta with the ball after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Mobley outside. It's rebounded by Pollard. Pollard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Tate throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Here's Mobley, following the bucket by the Pistons. Over Middleton. A nice shot by Mobley. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
Here's Pollard. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
And the rebound goes to the Pistons. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Pass to Middleton. And here is Tate. He's got 9. Pocket 6. Good. Shafino. Shot is off. Green against Middleton. Outside, Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Pass to Hood, Shafino. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Agidi picks one up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he makes the first. Detroit making a switch here. Beauchamp's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Suggs against Green. Lobbed up there for Miller. Stolen by Middleton. And now the Pistons fast break. And it's Suggs missing. Atlanta leading by 7.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now Middleton to the inside, to the right side. Here's Pollard. It's deflected, and so it's Atlanta in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for Atlanta.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork, Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out. That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought of crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Pistons trail by 9. On the court for the Pistons, Chris Middleton is out there with Song. Then there's Pollard. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Schifino in at the 2 guard.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Edey. Back to Green. To the middle, and stolen by Song. Suggs in the corner to the paint, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Suggs really coming into his own. It's those passes that make a difference.
Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to Edey. An easy 2 points on the layup. Edey's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Schifino. Here's Pollard. He has 6. 5 to shoot. Here's Suggs. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jalen Green.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
The Pistons have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Suggs.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Both free throws good from Suggs. Atlanta leading by 5. Miller outside. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Good on the three-point shot. Miller's got 9 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Suggs. Here's Schifino. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Mobley outside. Shot clock at 6. A step back shot here. And Sarr pulls it down. Pistons trail by 6. Middleton the pass to Pollard. Rebound Atlanta. Mobley's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Green inside the three-point line, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. Here's Hood-Schifino. Pass to Pollard. On the wing, Green pulls it up. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 11 points in the game.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Check in on Evan Mobley. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Suggs against Green. Pass to Pollard. Six to shoot. Now Sarr, covered by Mobley. Here's Hood-Schifino. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Atlanta leading by 8. Green with the ball. He's got 11. Fires the three. Green missing again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Bounce pass Suggs. Here's Pollard over Miller. They shoot again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Number 1, Evan Mobley.
He is an unyielding presence in the low post. I mean, he gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get that great position down low. And when he does, boy, he is impossible to move.
And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Miller. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And that's 11 points from Brandon Miller.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Pass to Pollard. Here's Hood-Schifino. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 11.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers
like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now, here is Miller. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it. Pass to Middleton. Sarr with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Suggs against Green. Suggs passes to Sarr. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Miller outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Suggs. Stolen away. Now here's Mobley. 12 points for him. And Green slams it in.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Now here's Suggs. 7-point differential. Middleton outside. Shoots the 3. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, successful trip there. Middleton running that pick and roll. He can also work as the screener when need be.
Pass to Miller. Mobley sets the pick for Miller. Unloads. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mobley against Middleton. Good D by Miller. Atlanta leading by 5. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Saturday and then on Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against Miami, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Free throw good, Mobley. And the Pistons making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. Pistons trail by 7. They set the pick. Pass to Pollard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Pistons have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
At the line for the Pistons, Pollard. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Smith checked in for Edey. And Jeremy Sohan subbed in for Mobley. And Detroit with a change here, too. Knight's checked in. Good on both. Atlanta leading by 5. Miller outside. To the paint. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Pass to Beauchamp. Knight against Green. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Knight.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 11 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Outside, Green. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got his 4th assist in this one. Pistons trail by 10. And here is Suggs. He's got 6. Pass to Beauchamp. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 5. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Miller inside, working on Tate. Pass to Sohan. Miller outside. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Now, here's Tate. He's tightly guarded. Knight against Green. Tate with the ball. To the inside. Holland. Rebound by Smith. Sohan, the pass to Green. There's the drive. It's stolen by Tate. Outside Knight. At the top of the key, Suggs. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Pass to Sohan. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. He's one of the standouts over the last month. 9th in shooting percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Tyson Daniels checked in for Atlanta. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Nurkic checked in for Pollard.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's Green with the 3. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Now, here's Suggs. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Beauchamp. Screen by Nurkic. Let's go. Here's Beauchamp. Knight taking his time here. And here's Nurkic. He's covered by Daniels. Nurkic can't hit. Atlanta leading by 7. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Rebound by the Pistons. 1:05 left to play in the third. Screen by Nurkic. Now, here's Suggs. Defended by Sohan.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Miller outside. Back to Green. With nobody on him, he varies the jumper. Green's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to Suggs. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Into the lane. Comes up empty down low. And so Green will bring it up for Atlanta. They have a 9-point lead. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Fires away from outside. That one no good. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Atlanta. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Black is out there with Daniels. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Mobley. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Now Knight. Nurkic the pass to Beauchamp. Here's Ward. Defended by Sohan. Here's Beauchamp. The 3. Rebound Atlanta. Mobley's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. They get the rebound. Here's Daniels. Makes it off the glass. Daniels has got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Ward. Back to Knight. The high post shot. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's Atlanta leading by 13. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. He does great things for his team.
Now here's Knight. Pass to Ward. Over Sohan. Ward. Good.
Assist from Knight.
Atlanta with the ball. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Mobley outside. Mobley is free. Takes it inside. Made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ward the pass to Beauchamp. Here's Ward. Pass to Beauchamp. To the middle. Trying to find Knight and gets it to him. Good work there as it goes.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Atlanta leading by 13. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Screen by Nurkic. Outside Knight. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
That one misses for Knight. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Tipped away. And now it's night running. He can go all the way. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Knight. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Knight. Atlanta making a switch here. Edey's checked in. And a switcher also for Detroit. Chris Middleton's checked in for Ferguson. And he makes both free throws. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Mobley. Three-pointer. And the rebound by Nurkic. Pistons trail by 11. Tate with the ball. Now here's Middleton. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And I like how Middleton seemed unbothered by the shot contest there. What an effort.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Edey. He's guarded by Nurkic. Now Daniels. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Good shot from outside. There's no doubt about this. Splitting the floor and hitting them up.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Checked in for Atlanta. Green comes in for Black. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Middleton. Pass to Suggs. Shoots it up. Detroit, no good that time either.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Daniels passes to Miller. And Daniels up top. He's covered by Suggs. Daniels, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Suggs kicks to Middleton. Over Mobley. Detroit, no good that time either. And so Miller will bring it up for Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Mobley throws it down.
This is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Suggs. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
The purpose of the pick and roll is to create a shot for someone. Suggs recognized that this time that someone wasn't him.
Here's Edey. Pass to Green. They set the screen. They get it again. Edey. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And, guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Now, here's Suggs. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Pass to Edey. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Mobley dishes to Green. Sinks the triple. Green's got 24.
And you can tell Green is a competitive player, willing to put in the sweat to find looks.
Middleton finds Suggs. Back to Middleton. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Pistons trail by 17. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Atlanta leading by 15, and it's time for an injury report.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Now, here's Green. Miller, that's for 2. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hood Schifino. Pass to Suggs. Yes, that goes in.
Jalen Suggs.
Here's Green. Here's Edey going inside. Count it. Good. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
Here's Hood-Schifino. To the left side wing. Here's Sarr. Rebound, Atlanta. And here is Mobley. It's intercepted. Here's Hood-Schifino. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Atlanta leading by 17. Down low. Here's Edey. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Middleton. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Detroit has possession. Trailing by 19. 4 on the shot clock. Fires away from way outside. Hood-Schifino. Shot is off.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Pass to Edey. Now here is Miller. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Brandon Miller taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
Atlanta leading by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Evan Mobley.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Mobley. Here's Edey to the inside. Green, no luck. And it's Detroit's ball. Now Sarr Suggs with the ball, guarded by Green. Suggs passes to Sarr.
Chris Middleton.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Evan Mobley.